Heyo.
Oh, we're live. Yeah, no, no, I'm good. All right. So, welcome back to another round of this wonderful thing that we enjoy playing most weekends. Last week we what do we do? We talked the fallout of Space Court. You know, y'all talked about what happened in Space Court the week before, or Interdimensional Court. This isn't Starfinder, whatever. Um,
Extraplanar court? Question mark.
Extraplanar Court. There we go. Kedron got his armor upgraded to half plate instead of breastplate. Was very happy. He's no longer a breasty boy. He's now a half boy.
He's a busty boy.
Um, ooh.
Wait, half boy. I didn't know I was from Thailand.
Oh, all
So,
right.
anyways, we're starting off strong tonight, boys. Just like my drink. Anyways,
Family friendly. You thought?
there was nothing explicitly stated.
It's just
Um,
innuendo.
That's right. Innuendo? Anyways, y'all decided, hey, let's go way up north because there's this weird spoopy island that the demons have avoided. That sounds like a great place to go. Also, anyone who goes there either doesn't come back or comes back absolutely stark raving mad and then disappears a little while later. This sounds like a great place that we should be. So y'all did that. Y'all snuck into the city, through the city, stole a little like hobbyist sailboat while just avoiding the massive trading ship that was definitely taken over by a very strong demon that you probably don't want to mess with. Sailed out. Who knows how you'll get back in?
Sail.
Yeah, right. Y'all sailed on out. Took pretty much all day, kind of into the night. But you made landfall on this small, unnamed, unclaimed island. Y'all set up camp, but instead of camp, y'all got a mansion because apparently one of your casters can just do that and failed to share with the group until this point. But did that.
It was important.
Yeah, right. You guys had a bathhouse, friggin' 100 servants, sleeping arrangements, like everything was gorgeous. It was efficient. It was very efficient. And it was great. Kedron had some not so pleasant dreams, but he didn't fail to save, so they weren't the worst. That happened twice actually, on different nights. Anyways, y'all left out the next morning because hey, if you have spell slots left at the end of the day, why not mess with your enemies with them, right? That next morning, you all left out, but was still there, and you started making your way into the interior of this island. As you made your way, you decided to climb a very tall tree because there are some very tall trees in this area. And y'all, one by one, made your way up to the top with Father Ironcloak being the only one just big chilling up there because he just climbed up and everyone else was huffing and puffing a bit. And rolled some really good perception checks, and you noticed a forest clearing kind of over to the side that didn't match the rest. Like it was kind of out of place for some reason, you felt. Which is good because you guys just skipped a lot of exploration. You guys begin to make your way back down with Father Ironcloak climbing ahead. And when he was about halfway down the tree, he looked over and he saw what he initially thought was maybe a displacer beast, but it didn't have the weird back tentacles nor 6 legs, but about that size. And this feline entity looked at him, and its mouth was like way too wide, like up to its ears almost. And then it just leapt back into the forest. You guys were like, well, that was weird. We'll keep an eye out for that. And then you all kept on a traipsing through the woods. Again, you should be really glad that you actually succeeded that perception check because you didn't stumble into a nest of those things. Anyways, you made it to the clearing. And there at the clearing, you noticed a couple of things. One, the tree, this wasn't a natural clearing. It had been made by something that had kind of smashed down several of these trees. Smaller trees, to be fair. No sequoia-sized trees had been demolished, but several smaller trees had been absolutely decimated. To create this clearing, there was a large table covered in what appeared to be a feast, which you guys knew was illusory, but it did appear to have some food under it, under the illusion. And a single man sitting at the table, talking to himself. You came closer and you realize that most of what he says doesn't really make sense. but he invited you to sit with him and eat, and it's a great time. Just sit on down, friendos, which y'all did. It was raw meat under the illusion. And he kept occasionally in the course of this very nebulous circular conversation, he would occasionally circle back to something to do, something to do, something to do, something to do, and he couldn't quite remember. But then he'd get caught up on something else, and eventually he circled back around to it after you all sat down, and two of you failed your rolls, McGear and Ray, I think.
So only the spellcasters. It's not
Only the
not-
spellcasters. Which now have disadvantage on saving throws. To disadvantage on saving throws and disadvantage on attack rolls. As you guys are beginning to just trip balls at this point. And around that time, your host remembered what he needed to do, and what he needed to do was stab himself in the hand, which he proceeded to do. At which point you heard a loud roar in the distance, and you all, that's where we ended the session. As you hear that roar and you see the trees begin to shake as something is definitely coming towards you, we're going to roll initiative here for just a second. Make sure that it's clear. All right, it's clear. Please, everyone, roll initiative, because that's where we're starting this evening.
And Jacob, you can roll for Jason, yeah?
I should be able to, yeah. And if I remember correctly, you did say you gave Iron Cloak advantage, so this does count as a type of poison.
Yeah, he passed. Iron Cloak, why is yours set to 0.000000001?
But that's funny.
What did you roll?
4.14.
It does not like that number. I'm going to move it to a 4. I don't know. Okay, so apparently Roll20 does not like the number 4.14. Just throwing it out there. As to why, who knows?
I think I know why. We're just gonna remove that.
What did you do?
Hold up. I'm gonna try rolling again and see if it works. Yeah, okay. So don't go into settings and add Dex tiebreaker to your
I mean, everything on my stuff has Dex tiebreaker. That's why all the decimals show up.
No, but on your character sheet, if you add Dex tiebreaker to the initiative, it will tiebreak it down to ridiculous.
Mine has never done that.
Yeah,
Well,
mine neither.
That's the only thing I had changed since last time, so.
No idea. It just doesn't like you, apparently.
But I'm going to turn it back on, because, yeah.
My character sheets are attempting to load. Patience.
Doing it not, there's no try.
Right?
Yeah, tell that to the poor Roll20.
Well, it is taking the do option just very slowly.
And about how long have we been in this
Clearing?
clearing? Yeah.
How long did the conversation take last week? Like 10 minutes?
Not even.
Well, I believe it took 10 minutes because we were acting stupid because it was the end of the night and everybody was tipsy.
Yeah. So they're about that long.
Because we sat down, we hit it. With the last thing that we did, we talked to him before we even sat down. The last thing that we did, we sat down. They got hit, and then he stabbed himself.
Yeah, that's literally where we're at.
So we just sat down.
Yes, but he asked how long you guys have been at the clearing.
No, I was
Not
what I
sitting at
meant.
the
What I
table.
was asking is how long since we like walked and sat down.
From when you sat down?
Yeah, from when we like walked to the table and sat down. How long has it been?
From the time that you sat down, it's been like
30 seconds, a minute.
yeah, like maybe
Okay.
a minute or two.
Because we sat down, we got puffed. He was mumbling for a little bit. I tried to say something to him, and then he stabbed himself. So.
All right, we got one. I just need a large to load. Gosh dang it.
Gotta love that Central America internet.
It's not even the internet that's the problem. It's my poor machine being compatible with Roll20. This is why we got myself a desktop, remember?
Yeah. Hey, question.
Answer?
Does Oh no, that part would still be worth roll 20. I was gonna say, does Discord have this much problem with your computer?
It's okay. Here in about 3 weeks, I will have a big payday and I will start building a desktop.
Nice.
What's the market like for PC parts down there?
Dirt cheap? Question mark.
Depends on how certain companies' businesses are going in
Yeah,
the
I think-
local vicinity, right?
In places
If
like
the
a lot
locals
of
are
like
good, so is the parts. If
everyday
the parts would be
items.
better, then so does the amount that I pay to get them in.
A lot of everyday items can be cheap in Mexico, but like a lot of time, any luxury items are like way through the roof.
No, he just pays his guy to go negotiate prices with whoever's traveling through Mexico with the parts.
Forget smuggling drugs,
Fire.
dude. We're gonna smuggle computer parts into Mexico.
We're all gonna go visit Josh. He's gonna
Oh,
send
man,
us money for
someone blew up
computer
stuff and now I
components.
can't see
We're
anyone.
each gonna pack a computer component in our
Check 1, 2, 3.
bags. He's gonna
Uh-huh.
build a
What's up, Josh?
micro ATX build.
Are you freaking kidding me? I finally get it open.
We can hear you.
I'll just roll.
We have 2 initiatives. We have both Magir and Alara's
Hey.
initiatives.
Yeah, he just rolled, but he couldn't hear us.
Well,
All right, who's going first? Nice.
not me.
All right, we'll wait until we get audible back from Josh.
I don't think Josh is ever gonna give my audible back. Kind of like you.
Hmm.
I believe you meant audio.
Well, that's not what he
Yeah,
said.
probably.
So
It's all right. It's all right. Just gonna.
All right. Well, I got the rolls in, but now I had to reset, so I gotta reload the pages again.
well, you're at the end. Well,
Yep. We'll start going from here because you're pretty deep down there. OBS, swear to God. All right.
Kristen, you're gonna be up next.
For what?
Let's see.
Your turn. Here's your reminder.
Okay, but I don't know what's happening.
Oh.
Stop here.
Nothing's happened yet. It's the same as last week. So we found the not Mad Hatter at a table going crazy. We sat down and mushrooms went poof, and
And I am not high.
you are not high, but me and
Ray.
are definitely
Y'all are kites
super
right now.
high and have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
They're helping this guy hotbox the forest.
Yeah, basically, right? All right, sounds like everybody's back, so we're gonna go ahead and roll right into combat, my dudes.
Also, can you use inspiration on a initiative roll?
No.
No.
Combat, we're just chilling with this dude.
oh,
Could-
yeah,
this
could you use,
you just gotta spend it.
roll in the distance, and then that was the end of the session.
No, it's
His
just a tea
freaking
party.
dice.
All right. So,
thing.
anyways, up first, Kedrin. Trees are shaking. You hear roars and things moving. You haven't spotted anything yet.
I'm gonna stand up and start,
You got really high.
scouting it and just kind of like sweep around the area, see what I see. Also, can I tell that Magir and Ray are a little bit messed up?
That would be an insight check.
So I can only do one of these, the perception or the insight.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'm gonna scan the area.
Unless, of course, you want to burn like a bonus action or something to do it.
If I don't see anything on the scan, I might do that. Percepciones. 29.
Ooh, things are definitely coming towards you. You have things coming in really from all sides, and they seem to be different sizes.
Can I see?
Not yet.
They're coming in.
You see like some vague movements, and this is very dense foliage outside of this clearing area.
Step to here. We have incoming, and then I will use bonus action since I don't have anything yet to. Hey, Obi, you might want to turn down the sensitivity on your mic. We're getting a lot of background.
Bro, I have it like as quiet as it'll go.
Insight.
I'm gonna try and get the
Another
plugin for
29.
Roll20 rolling on Discord because you can noise gate Discord, I think.
How about now?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Not, yeah.
Insight 29.
On top of the
not-
fact that we got hit with this stuff and we had to resist it, and
Yeah, you're not super familiar with like drugs, but they're definitely high. They're definitely a little wonky right now.
then from there I will move to here, and then I don't have any actions or bonus actions left. I will end there.
All right, as these guys appear, as they come barreling out of the forest, they weren't hiding around. They're coming running in hot. Change layer. Boom. Boom. Yeah, just those guys. Okay. As these large lump of flesh things with big wings and eyes on the end of their wings and eyes in their mouths and horns come tearing out of the forest, no legs, just straight up flying. Straight towards you guys. Let's see. What do they got?
We got 4 viewers.
Sorry, it's been a minute since I built these guys. Nah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to roll a
being
d6.
Attacked by flying meatballs with mouths.
Kinda. 3. Okay, so the first guy. This is going towards Alara. You can thank Sophia for that. She rolled to see who's getting attacked first, and it came up to Alara. Blah, blah, blah. She needs to make a DC 14 strength save.
Oh, great strength saves. My favorite.
She passes. Nice. Did I forget to throw an ability in there? Because I feel like I did. Hold on a second. These are official creatures. I just don't know them. No? Cool. All right. That's that one's turn. It's going to hang out kind of right here. This one's going to swing around here. Yeah, to there-ish. And this one is going to go for... Jacob! And let's see what it does.
What am I doing?
Also repulsion rate. All right, make a DC, make a strength save.
I'm making a strength save
Yes.
for Kedron, correct?
For Kedron, yes.
All right, because I'm running Kedron and Ray.
Sorry.
Just wanted to. Strength save, and I'm not standing next to Alara anymore.
Nope.
Hey, natural 19 for 22.
These things come tearing out of the woods, and one of the eyes on each of their wings, the same eye, lights up and shoots towards you, but you're able to kind of put your arms up and fend it off as the attack comes in hot but lands nothing. Yep. So that is going to be their turn. Next up, wow, these guys just went in a row. All right, sorry, you're getting all the baddies at once. All right. Coming tearing out of the underbrush on its 2 legs, a vaguely familiar creature, just a little bit different than something 3 of you faced way back in the day. Much bigger and angrier looking.
Freaking murder chickens.
Bigger, angrier murder chickens. These ones with bright plumage coming tearing out of the woods straight towards you. Heckin' murder bird.
What was the t-shirt design again?
I'm gonna kill these stupid
I
murder
will
chickens.
end these murder chickens.
Yeah, I'll end these murder chickens. All right. It is taking to the sky and is going 5, 10. It's going to attack McGear with a petrifying bite.
That's unfortunate. It is going to roll a 4.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. An 11 doesn't hit, I take it.
Yeah, that does not hit.
It fails that attack, and then it's going to swing twice with its talons.
Cool. It's going to roll a 11 for one of them.
Does an 18 hit?
Nope.
Cool. Last one. Does a 14 hit? No, because you're an 18 already missed. Also, why are you not doing what I want? Dang it, that's not what I want. Save changes.
Hashtag nope dice.
Okay. So you just burned what? 2 of your die?
Yeah.
Make sure you mark that down.
Yep.
Why is this doing not what I want?
I did
There
not
we
mean to do
go.
that. That was
Always
not
whisper
good.
rolls. That's fine. Okay. All right. So that's that one's turn. Second one is coming in hot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, sorry. This one's going to move back. You do not get an attack of opportunity because of its abilities. That was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Wow, that thing has a lot of movement speed.
Yes, it does. Specifically when it's flying. Next burb is going for Father Ironcloak. Same attack pattern. Does an 11 hit? Man, this thing's not rolling too hot. Cool. Natural 1. It actually falls prone and loses its second attack and loses the rest of its movement because it goes to swipe at you, goes to put its other foot on a piece of the illusionary meal to brace itself for that attack, but there's nothing there. It just whoomp, straight onto the table, face plants.
And is it now high?
It's on the table, not the chairs. All right, that is their turn. Next up, we're just gonna
More?
the trees down in kind of the lower and to the right section, kind of close to where that eye drake is, are shaking, and you hear a mighty coming out of the trees, and followed by words, rapid fire words. Anyone speak? What is it, like Elvish or something, like the high Elvish?
Sylvan?
Sylvan, that's the one.
I don't think-
Is it the same as Elvish,
No.
or is it totally different? Okay, then no.
Nope.
Sweet. None of you understand the words.
Nope.
As a large, green, four-legged beast with wings protruding from its back and large, bulging eyes, giant buck teeth comes tearing out of the forest. Its mouth never stopping to move, never ceasing its movement as words spill from its lips.
As it keeps making noise, I am going to activate Third Eye.
Ooh, what does that do? Drop it in the chat.
The short version is I can pick 4 different things to one of 4 things to activate. The one particular one I am activating is Greater Comprehension. So I have the benefits.
Is that an
of
action
it
to do that?
until I take a short rest or long rest.
Is that an
Which means I
action to
can-
do that?
You can use your action. Oh, yep. Never mind then.
Sweet. All right, so it comes in. It's gonna go 5.
Okay, that's reading. That's not going to help me for listening. Never mind. That's not going to be helpful.
Nice. And it has how much movement?
That was nice, though.
And... Ooh, nice. 5, 10. No, not you.
Reading comprehension. Reading.
15. 20. 25. 30. It gets to there. Now let's see how close you all are to it.
You need to move your eye drake back 5 feet.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate that. 50, 60, 75.
55.
Who's inside of 30? Not you. Just Ray. Oh boy. Hey, Ray is going to have a bad time. So now that Ray is within 30 feet of the creature, and I'm guessing he's not deaf right now, he needs to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm guessing
At
that's
disadvantage.
At disadvantage because he's high as a kite. He is a charisma boy, though.
Oh,
He's fine.
he's good.
Probably not even the craziest thing he's seen this week.
Wow.
Probably not the craziest thing he's ever seen while high.
He's too high to understand.
That's a good point.
No, no,
Probably not the
Ro-
craziest thing he's
Ro-
never seen live.
Ro was from worked for devils. He's probably been high and like tripped balls around devil stuff. So
I was
this
about
is
to say he's
this is
probably
just
tripped
another
while
day.
in hell.
Yeah, this is
So,
this is just a casual day. It's like
and with that, it is then going to turn its head kind of to the side, lower it down, and a single ray of fire is going to shoot out of its eye in a 5 foot wide.
So a fiery
100
copy of Ray crawls out of its eye?
Yes. A 5 foot wide, 120 foot line of fire shoots from its eye, hitting everyone but Kedron. So everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
At disadvantage. Oh,
It's
boy.
everyone except for the guy that's good at deck saves.
Yeah, right. So everyone else needs to make a dex saving throw.
Isn't McGear's at disadvantage as well?
Yes, McGear is at
13.
disadvantage.
I rolled twice because I didn't hit disadvantage. So that's a 13.
Gotcha. Alara's a 25. Iron Cloak.
a dex save?
Plus- You
Yeah.
have a booth.
And then I need someone to roll for Ray as well.
No, shoot. Well,
Left no says 21.
21 plus 8 is 29.
2.
So,
And
Double
2.
two.
Okay, so he's the only one that takes full damage, it looks like. Well, no, McGear's the 13, you said?
13.
All right, what is the DC for this? I feel like it's higher than 13. It is. Okay, so McGear and Alara, or not Alara. Yes, Alara. Sorry. So,
No.
oh, sorry.
Ray.
Right.
Ray. McGear and Ray will take this full amount of damage that I am about to roll. Why didn't that roll? That's super lame. All right, this one's getting rolled in the open because I didn't actually set up the attack properly. Advanced roller. $26 points of fire damage.
Ow.
And everyone else in that line takes half as much, so 13 points of fire damage. Why did you not roll? Oh, it did roll. You guys are so lucky I re-rolled. So it did roll. It just rolled exactly the average damage that it can roll for this. So it's the one that matched the flat damage option in the description. Which is higher than what I just rolled, but I already said it and everyone already did math, so I'm not going back on it. All right.
Gracias.
Blah, 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 blah. That's his turn. All right. It is now past all of the baddies, and it is Ilara's turn.
Okie dokie. Well, I can't see the map because I'm on the floor. So, what is close to me?
There's a thing right in front of you.
Yeah, a prone murder chicken.
The
You
murder
got a
chicken
murder
is like constantly squawking. Its mouth also never stops moving. Anyone speak deep speech, by the way?
Oh,
I
Deep
bet
s-
Ray does.
Well, if he does, like the eye drakes are constantly making sounds too. If he speaks deep speech, he knows that they're babbling nonsense.
Abyssal, Celestial, and Infernal. And
No.
Yeah.
So they're just making sounds. Both the murder chickens and the eye drakes are just continuously making nonsense sounds.
I would imagine that even if somebody's speaking a language you don't understand and they're babbling nonsense, it's probably like not the hardest thing to understand, but they're just like babbling nonsense.
Well, it could just be noises.
Deep speech is the language of aberrations, isn't it?
Yes.
So it may not. That's like Cthulhu language. You
Yeah.
may not even comprehend it's a language.
It's making weird noises constantly. And
Okay. Well,
yeah, none of you speak any of the languages that these things speak. So, anyways, Ilara, what you up to?
I will attempt to hit it.
Cool. Murder Chicken is prone, so you do have advantage.
Okay. Oh, he's prone on the table. Sounds like dinner.
Basically.
Uh,
Listen, just see what happens when you look under the illusion.
She's just gonna start butchering the bird.
In 11. All right.
She has advantage.
No. She does have advantage. Please roll with advantage.
Oh, because prone. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So just roll one normal and then roll your other rolls at advantage.
That'll do. We're taking your first damage.
All right. I cannot do advantage or disadvantage on my app. So
Hold on. I'm switching your character sheet to advantage for the moment. Actually, if you
Okay.
can't change it with the app, I'm gonna leave you on advantage, and we'll just take the leftmost
Okay.
as your roll, since you can't change it.
Okay. Just let me know when.
You're good.
Okay.
$25. That'll do it.
All right, and we're gonna throw some smite in there as
Ooh.
well.
Do it to it, girlfriend.
Let's see. Oh, I don't remember the difference with all of these different ones.
So Divine Smite, like your baseline smite, is the only one that you can apply as a non-action. Searing Smite, you have to throw onto your axe like before you make the attack as a bonus action, I think. Your Divine Smite is the one that you can do after you hit.
Okay, let me see if I can find Divine Smite because it's not in my combat. So give me a second.
That should just be normal smite.
Well, yeah, that's great. But
Here's a copy of Divine Smite I just dropped in the chat.
What
Hey,
level are you
guys.
casting it at, by the way?
I'm in combat and I can't access all my spells on here.
Okay. I'll give you a help out with rolls and stuff for like smites and stuff. What level are you casting? You get first
Level 2.
level 2.
Yeah.
So 3d8 extra damage. All right, I'll go ahead and roll that for you. And you do an additional 18 points of damage.
Excellent, excellent. Actually, I think I have a hotkey on my token, Josh, so you could probably get my smites for me.
Yep.
Yep, okay. And then my last hit is this one.
17.
That will hit as well, huh?
Okay, and then I'll throw a level
He's on
1
your
smite on there.
Only with mommy or daddy.
All right, level 1 smite.
You can go ask mommy to help you. That's fine, but you can't use scissors on your own because you're not big enough. You might cut yourself.
There you go. Yes, that was me. Oh, it's rolling, just slow.
Yep, it went through.
Excelente.
Hey.
I'm just gonna keep manual track of my spell slots.
Oh my gosh, Alara.
Higher level
all in all,
paladin.
that's 72 damage.
Yay! I want these murdered chickens for dinner.
Give me just a second here.
I feel like she just spatchcocked that chicken.
I smacked and smack talked.
Unfortunately, the DM has been dispatched by a kid who wanted to use scissors.
Hey, that is the real danger in this scenario.
Why do I know Dwarvish?
Why not?
I know why Kedron knows Dwarvish.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, you know Goblin.
No, I know Dorvish. I used to know Halfling
Yeah, and you forgot.
because the magical mumbo jumbo switched it with Dwarven. Brent, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. I was muted. Toddler stuff. All right. So 30 damage applied.
We know
To that one.
you're mean. You don't let kids use scissors. What a horrible person.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't want my toddler using scissors unsupervised.
Well, it wasn't all the same type of damage.
It
Is there-
It was 72 total, but there was 20.
It doesn't matter for the chicken.
Okay.
I speak orc.
Yeah, a chicken don't matter what type of damage it is. Do any of them matter?
Sorry, I see 4 languages.
Path of the Totem Barbarian chicken?
No, it doesn't matter what type of damage it is for the chicken.
No, actually, it's a Pact to the Blade Warlock chicken.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Laura?
No, that'll be all.
Is the chicken dead?
No. It's looking a little rough, but it's not dead.
Hmm.
Ray is up next. Who's running Ray?
I am. Give me a second. I'm looking at his stuff right now.
Why? You already know what he's going to do. He's a warlock.
Woo!
Yeah,
Gonna
other stuff
Eldritch
too.
Blast.
Probably with a hex first.
Army
What?
Witch Bolt. Wow.
Your Honor, I didn't say she was a little silly.
I'm gonna yell out loud to Ketrin and Lara. I don't know what this mushroom stuff is, but I could use one of your lay on hand thingies that cleanses poison.
I was already on the way to do that.
Eldritch Blast.
That's great, but I've got an attack murder chicken right in front of me.
Understandable. They suck.
All right. I am going to do this.
This might have gotten so much worse for you guys because I think I misread something.
You can unmisread it.
Oh, yeah. This is about to get so much worse for you guys. Okay, cool.
That's a lot of dice.
I didn't roll anything.
19 to hit with Witch Bolt.
19 to hit with Witch Bolt, which hits. All right, Witch Bolt, you get to keep up concentration on it, right?
Yes, I do believe so.
32 damage.
And it's after the dude that just hit him.
Yes. And that's on a disadvantage. That's nice. All right, minus 32. You wonder why I throw so many multiple things at you. All right.
That's all he's doing. He's going to shout out, I've felt hotter fire than that before in the...
He's tripping, not drunk. Bro, those flames pierced my soul a little bit, dude. All right. McGear, you're up. And also hi.
Fabulous.
Oh, actually, hold on. Ray also... No. Oh, dang it. Hey, Ray needs to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Again?
Yeah, he started his turn.
Disadvantage, correct?
Yep. Yeah, he started his turn there, so...
19.
19. He's fine. Sweet. McGear! Yeah, it's one of those enters or begins turn effects.
Ah, fascinating. Cool. Well, we're gonna just go ahead and oh, I should have prepared the stat block. That's on me. Fine. I'll just do this other option then. We're gonna do magic missile level 3,
Mhm.
and we're gonna designate all 3 on the prone murder chicken.
Go for it.
Magic missile level. Come on, load up for me.
It's
3.
probably a good idea because you don't have to roll on that.
Pew pew pew. It's great.
Nice. 15 points of force damage against the prone one, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, not at this time.
Kind of like leans. Do you just lean back into your chair, like on the back
Cool.
few feet?
At
and
the
just
end of your
blast?
turn, the Jabberwock It is a Jabberwock.
Yeah, I knew it. I called it.
Is going to lash its tail out towards Ray because it's the only one within reach for an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And he will take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as the tail whips out and smacks him straight in the chest. That's his legendary action. Father Ironcloak, you're up.
Kind of love legendaries.
I feel like I need to try something, right?
Go for it.
And the chicken is not dead, correct?
No, it's alive.
Biscuit for the biscuit, right, guys?
Yeah.
I don't know if this
I like
is
biscuits.
Alright. I'm a kind of push my part of the bench away from the table. Stand up, drag my fingers, and then I'm just gonna stop real quick and shoot my hand out, and I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds on the Jabberwock as a 5th level spell.
Oh! Attack roll or saving throw?
And you have that new item, don't you?
Yeah,
I do, but I get to choose afterwards.
he does. It's like Smite.
It's a 21 to hit.
He has a ring of no 21s.
Does that hit?
Oh, yeah.
It does? All right,
Oh, yeah.
so that will be 112 points of necrotic damage.
Guys, I might have messed up by giving him this item. Cool.
And, like, I stick my, kind of...
It falls to the ground.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
So I stand up, crack my fingers, just one hand on my staff, other hand just, like, flick out my fingers, and send just a hand pointing one specific finger directly into this thing's eye, and then I just take my hand as it hits the ground.
What was the total damage number again?
112 points of necrotic damage.
That is a power of a critical
Hold up.
5th level spell.
Hold up. That is a melee attack spell. So as it hits it, it will summon a lightning bolt from the sky that will deal an additional 8 points of lightning damage.
Awesome. Brings your total to
120 points of damage.
nice.
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
Give me that number again.
He's putting it in the record books.
Well, it's 112 points of necrotic damage, but 120 total.
You are still behind Alara's 133.
Right, but I'm still above Alara. If we're talking single attack to a single entity, yes. But I still have most damage dealt in a single turn. Because it was before we started keeping track, but it was like 300 and something points of damage with Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, I have two sections: single round and single attack. You're below her in the single attack range. So it's
She
still
did more than
allowed
100 damage in a single attack.
single target, well, a single target and full round is what we have,
That's fine.
because 133 is the single round, which is all of her attacks added up for a single round.
And then I will 5, 10.
But the other one is because his really big number was multiple targets. So single target versus
Oh,
multi-target.
wait. No, I'm not moving.
If I maxed one of my spells, I could hit 100. That's the most.
Well, that's without a crit. He essentially just critted.
But I didn't crit. Because I can still crit with a melee spell attack. So that would have been 240, well, 224 points of damage if I critted.
I have updated the naming scheme. It is now single target and one round multi-target.
Alright.
Cool.
That is my turn.
Awesome.
Actually, do I crit? Yeah, I'm 10 feet to here.
You're in first place. Oh, I'm acting for you. I'm on stuff.
And that'll be my turn.
I'm keeping myself
All right. Looks like I'm going to have to pull some stuff out I wasn't planning on to yet. All right, Kedron, you're up.
All right. First thing I'm going to do, lay on hands 5 points to cure a poison.
All right. You cure his poison. Congratulations, McGear. You are no longer high.
Yay!
That depends. Seeing the picture in front of you, it might have been better to be high.
As you come back to realization, you weren't tripping about the angry murder chickens. They're real.
All right, and these dudes, how high up are they?
3 feet up. Was that your action to throw healing?
Yeah.
Lay on hands. Okay. Like 20 feet up.
Oh.
And next, so I need to go ahead and roll their thing. Ooh, what does that do?
Then I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'll use a bonus action to dash to get to here. Even if he gets up, we're still flanking him. And that'll be action, bonus action movement.
Sweet. Idrake's turn. First one, and I'm going to roll in the clear for this one because this is going to be interesting. On a... So, McGear is 1. Lara is 2. Ironcloak is 3. Kedron is 4. Ray is 5. Reroll on a 6. 5.
Oh, that's me.
No, that's Ray.
That's Ray.
He's just getting got today.
Somebody text Jason, tell him to work on a new character.
Like,
He's at half HP right now. Right about.
Okay. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because he's high as a kite. Also, Jacob, you did not move him out of the line of fire on his turn.
Yeah, I kind of forgot. Plus he's high, he doesn't realize what's going on. That's my excuse.
Yeah, he needs to make a saving throw.
And that's one.
wait,
A
Is he-
natural 1?
does that apply for like even being around the dead body?
No, he
With-
makes
with
a
dex
saving throw
save.
from the attack.
Yeah, right now it's an Idrake that's attacking him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's getting attacked by the Iray.
Is it a different attack? Not that it matters because it's a natural one, but last time you said strength.
It is. Yeah, a different eye lights up, and this time a beam of fire shoots out. And he is going to take... I'm just going to roll it over here because I don't feel like counting it. roll. 22 points of fire damage, doubled to 44 because he natural one.
Oof.
He is at a solid 2 HP.
Time for the other eye drake, and we're gonna do the same thing.
Same target?
No, like same roll to see who he attacks. 2, which was Ilara. Ilara, make a dexterity saving throw.
Save.
27. Jeez, you're dexterous. All right, you take half damage.
Yay.
A decent amount of that is from her boost to saves.
Yeah.
She is dexterous, but
Don't forget that +6 on the 27.
Okay, yeah, so 32. And with that, you only take 13 points of necrotic damage, as another eye lights up and a beam of just dark energy shoots out towards you.
Question for the DM.
Yeah.
Is that
Inspiration. Is this something we get occasionally, or do we want to start each session with it?
That is something that I grant occasionally whenever you do something great.
Cool.
So that is like a really good RP moment or excellent battle tactics or like something like that that I'm like, that was a good play. Inspiration.
I
You
have a
said this
problem with 40.
eye drake's about 20 feet up, right?
Yeah.
okay? I need to confirm the.
All right, so that's the eye drake's turn. The cockatrice will now get up. We're gonna roll a d4. 1 and 2 is Alara. 3 and 4 is Kedron.
I do have a question. What has the Mad Cobbler been doing this whole time? Is he just keep stabbing his hand or something?
Oh no, he started like he saw everything come in and he just like slid underneath the table and he's just sitting under the table like munching on a piece of meat, mumbling to himself. So he's like actually kind of under the table, like right here, right now, like in the dead center. So Ilara, you're taking a cockatrice bite to the face. As it kind of flips itself up to its feet, rears up and pecks you in the face. Y'all see that one?
No.
Hmm.
What is it?
Natural 20, isn't it?
Hey, that'd be so cool. Except I have a reaction left. And Alara is within 15 feet of me.
So it's just a regular hit?
So as this thing goes to bite, little blue emblem just kind of pops out, floats over, and like shines a light in its eye as it misses, and it is just a regular hit. It's still a 20, but it's just a regular hit. Doesn't
Instead of going straight like into her eyeball, it kind of blinds it, throws it off, and kind of digs into the shoulder a bit. You do still need to make a saving throw. Con save. Yep. You're fine. Kedron, as it pecks into her, it kicks its leg out. You know that nasty spur that roosters have on their heel?
Ah.
It's coming straight for you, buddy. Twice, specifically. One's a 17 and one's a 24.
That's a negative, buddy.
24 does not hit?
Remember, after my armor upgrade, I'm up to 26 with my shield out.
Jeez, dude. And with that, he's going to take off 5, 10, 15,
No attack of
20.
opportunity, you said?
Nope.
How much damage did I take?
For the peck attack, you will take, since it's not a natural 20, that's 15 points of piercing damage.
15.
Yep,
Just as confirmation, does it have the flyby skill?
it does.
If it's getting up from prone to move, that does not activate.
It gets up from prone, and then it flies away.
It's not flying by, though.
Flyby skill is not what you think it is. Does not
Fair enough.
provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it walked, yeah, they could cut its head off.
Because
But
I have
it's
a
not
+2 armor, +2 shield.
walking. Is
and
anyone
the
else
+2
reflecting
ring.
Alara's damage? Because I'm not.
No, it's not for me either.
Damage.
Okay, she should be
Alright.
63.
You
I'll
took
make
13 damage.
I've already taken
her total 63 right now. Looks like on her character sheet. So I just made her so I can keep track. Okay. And with that, we go to the Jabberwocky's turn. as some of the necrotic damage heals as it kind of sits up, and it starts to jabber for a second. But then its mouth opens wide and it takes one of its arms and reaches down its own throat and pulls out a staff, which then a thump of light comes out from. And pretty much all of its wounds go away.
Nani?
And so does the murder chickens. And
Nani?
you just burned a really big resource that I was trying to save for much later in the fight.
Want to see me do it again?
Goofy, I'll do it again. So that is one of its attacks. However, it's alive and it's awake, which means that its eye ray is active, which means Ray, Alara, and Magir need to make a saving throw.
Oh, come on.
What kind of stuff?
That is going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Well, Ray is already down and is possibly dead now.
It's half as much on a save. He was at 2 HP before.
Yeah.
So he's at least down now, because it's half as much on a save.
Unless he natural 20s.
Unless he natural 20s.
On both
Roll for
dice.
it, my dude.
I want to walk. This is your
Ha.
No. No, not happening.
Is it enough damage to kill him? Does it take him down to... It has to take him down to his total, below his total,
It
right?
does not. Not even close.
What's the instant death rule?
If it makes you unconscious and drops you to a negative number equal to your total HP, or no, greater than your total HP, it insta-kills you. Which means I would have to do 89
89 points of damage.
points of damage.
I thought
in
it
a
was
single
half
turn.
as much as your total.
No, half is a lingering one.
Yeah, half is a lingering wound. Death is equal to your total HP. However, with a lingering wound, it now has to be a crit because y'all were accumulating lingering wounds
No,
way too fast.
one
Which, to
person
be
was
fair,
accruing too many.
at lower levels makes sense, and I really should have kept it because where else are you going to accumulate lingering wounds besides low levels? Like
I
that's
mean,
where all the infantry's get their scars from.
At this point, something would have to do like
Over 100
a
damage.
stupid amount of damage to me or Kedron for us to ever, or Alara, for us to ever get a
Yeah.
lingering one.
Anyways, he's definitely unconscious. 31 was the or 34 was the roll. So that's
Hey, you guys need to find somewhere else to play, okay?
I don't know. My brain's not working and I've been drinking. So
Okay, does Alara makes it with a
17 points of fire damage.
Play somewhere
Yes,
else.
everyone except for Ray takes half. No, 17 is your total. 34 was the roll, so 17 is your half.
So 17.
Yes. And then it is going to then fly 5, 10, 15, 20. What is that? That's 30 feet. Everyone needs to make, which Kedron should have made a save this last turn, but I didn't realize it, so whatever. Everyone now needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Alright, I'm gonna just ask a question. Obviously I don't know this character, but it does affect my role. Is
Yes.
this by chance a aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead?
I would guess aberration, if anything.
No,
Actually, Fey, probably.
it is not.
It's not aberration or Fey?
It's not Fae. Or aberration.
No!
Charisma save, you say?
Correct.
19 plus 8, 27.
You are within 10 feet of her. Very nice. Kedron,
I know how to
24.
And Alara
All
says
right.
a
Who
37.
got below an 18?
Magir.
Oh, that was so close.
Magir only?
Magir over.
Yeah.
Laura, you have a plus 19 to your charisma save? I feel like that's not right.
I have no clue.
How? So your charisma is...
Well, she
It's
has
just the saving throws.
She
She has the ring, plus that's also incorporating her bonus from her aura.
Oh, that incorporates her bonus. I was thinking it was that plus her bonus, but that
No,
incorporates her bonus.
That's
'cause she always has
incorporating
it.
her ring and her bonus.
Oh, okay,
Both.
that
So
makes a lot more sense.
So it's really
Okay.
only like a +9 that she has, but then with
Yeah,
the
that
D4 and
that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so future note: Ilara's saving throws include her bonus already. Sweet. Okay, I was like, how? That's not
But
possible.
I'm
Okay,
gonna be
that makes
honest. She basically has to roll a 1 to ever fail a saving throw, unless it's
Right?
higher than a 20.
Hey, McGear, you know how you just got done being high?
Gosh dang it.
You feel like the secrets of the universe have opened up to you. Your mind fractures and expands.
It's like when you got mind diddled by the one Eldritch dude in the library.
Eh. But not in a good way. You are now insane. You
Great.
start to babble nonsense, much the way that the man who is now sitting under the table was and continues to do. Let's see, blah blah blah.
What does that mean for me?
I'm getting there. You cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn. At the start of your next turn, you roll a d4 to see what you do for that turn.
Cool.
And I'll tell you what that is after you roll the d4. So you are now insane. And it is going to use its last little thingamajig here. And considering that you... Or no, wait, it did that. It did one action to do that. Okay, yeah, it can also do that. Cool. It's going to make a claw attack over at Father Ironcloak. Because he's the one who literally just rotted its chest out as if his name were Thane. Is your first name Jake by chance? Last name Thane? I feel like you just used Touch of the Malefic Viper. 23 to hit.
Not sure he'll get that one. I don't know if he's...
That does hit.
22 slashing damage. It is all up in your business and ready to rock and roll.
But is that really where it wants to be?
Yeah. Anyways, that's the end of its turn. Well, it would be. It's Alara's turn. Hey, Alara, you just started your turn in the range of its maddening jabbers. Give me a saving throw out the gate. Charisma again.
Another charisma saving.
Yep.
Which, since I can talk at
You're
any
fine.
point, I imagine I have blood streaming from my nose, even though I don't go crazy, and just has some sort of effect. Get away from it.
Hey, Ketrin. Roleplay choice here. You're already terrified of dragons.
Yeah.
I am giving you the choice. I am not forcing you to roll at disadvantage. I am giving you the choice. I will trade you an inspiration for it if you choose to do so.
I already have an inspiration, so you give me double.
Right now, inspiration is what, a D8?
Something like that, yeah.
No, I think it's
Give you a
just
D10.
No, it is a D8.
I'll give you a D10.
I'll take that.
No, half
All right, you're in-
for it, bro. He's giving you. That's awful. That's an
Your
awful
inspiration
choice.
is now a D10. Hey, it's a one-time occurrence, but he's taking
And-
disadvantage on these rolls.
I
He's
thought it was
excited.
just going to be fear effect.
Huh?
Fear effect.
Oh, I was talking about not going mad.
No, I mean, not going mad, yeah, but fear effect.
Oh yeah,
Enabling.
absolutely. I'm gonna have you. Okay, never mind. Yeah, cool. I'll take that too. Yeah, roll for actually. That's not even a role play choice because you've established you're terrified of dragons. So I'm gonna have you roll for one. Thanks for reminding me.
I would like to point out that that's a little up there in the level of being a douchey GM. If you are going to give
Okay,
him a +2 to his inspiration roll that he doesn't always have to take disadvantage on every roll against this thing, that is an awful trait.
He doesn't have to take it. It's a trade he can take or not. I don't care either way. I'm offering.
I was gonna take it anyway. I just wanted to get as much out of it as I could.
That's fair. All right, so Lara's charisma save, she's fine at a 38. This thing's babbling and it tries to like worm its way into your ears, but you've seen that meme of the man just too angry to die. You are the woman too angry to be driven mad. Your turn.
All right. Well, the thing's still on the table, right?
Kind of hovering there.
Hovering. Okay. Okay.
It's within reach, just barely.
Okay. Well, we'll do some smacking.
Ilara's Luna axe for a 16 does not hit. Or sorry, 14 is leftmost. And raise down so you're not flanking. But no, that doesn't hit. 2 swings and a miss. And that'll do. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
All right, and let's do a level 2 smite with that one.
Slashing, very nice. And go ahead and how much smite are you rolling? Level 2? Josh, you got it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. Just make sure you mark off your spell slots.
I am unable to do that, but I'm keeping track of what I've used.
Okay. Doubling your damage with a smite there. So making it a total of 30 whatever. No. 28, sorry. You lay into this thing's legs that are kind of dangling down. You smash it with your axe one time after glancing off of its scales twice. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be all. Well, actually,
I'm doing a thing. We'll talk to him in a little bit, okay? All right. After that, Magir, you're up. But you're mad. Roll me a d4.
I think Lara was finishing up something real quick.
Oh, sorry. I thought she said no.
I was just gonna ask if I could roll perception to see if I observed Magir's behavior.
Go for it.
And just a refresher on frightened.
Nice. He has begun to babble rhyming but almost nonsensical stuff. It's very much in the same vein as what the man who's currently hiding under the table eating raw meat was doing when you first met him.
Okay. Would I know if lay on hands would work in this situation?
Your magic comes through religion, correct? Because you're a...
Yes.
Give me a religion check to see if you know how good your magic works. Your holy magic works. Vice, what is afflicting him? 24. No, it really wouldn't. Not unless it deals with madness, but I think it just deals with poison.
Okay. All right. Turn complete.
Sweet. Anyways, end of your turn. He's going to take a legendary action.
I thought I was rolling a d4.
You will in a
Okay.
second. You will in a
Dang
second.
it.
Hold on. Da 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 da. Cool. Everyone within 10 feet of the creature, which is everyone except for Magir, roll a dexterity saving throw. Oh, and I need to roll a death save for Ray while y'all do that.
You said everyone within 10 feet what?
Roll a dex save.
All right, so we got 24, 21, 20, 23. And then we just... Well, and Ray doesn't have to make one, right? Or does he? I don't think
Ray just kind of gets blasted. So he actually loses 2 death saves from the damage.
Hey, Jason.
Cool.
What are we trying to beat?
18.
All right, everybody passes.
Everybody's good. It kind of screeches at you all. McGear, now you roll the d4.
Okay. Cool.
3. Let's see. Cool. Roll another d4 for me. 3. 4. Oh. You use all of your movement to move this
Oh,
direction.
I don't like this.
Okay.
1,
Any-
2, 3, 4. You use all of your movement to run straight towards that dragon.
Oh no.
Cool.
Wouldn't it be better to do a D8 for diagonal movement as well?
I was just doing cardinals. Make it easier.
Anything else I'm allowed to do?
Nope. You get to make a saving throw again to see if you break out of it.
Actually, technically, if I'm correct, he wouldn't actually make it there because Alara's space would be rough terrain, right? So you'd have to use 10 feet to
Yeah.
get through Alara's. Right?
Yeah,
So he's technically on the other side of Alara.
makes sense. There you go. Make another save to try and get out of it. Get out of your
Charisma?
state. Charisma, correct. You are within 10 feet of Alara now, which honestly played in your favor. You have a +6 to your charisma save, my dude.
I do, actually.
Wow, I didn't realize you were so charismatic.
I'm actually quite charismatic.
In the very autistic way.
Listen, I
here.
got to talk to y'all about something after this, all right? Like,
Are you gonna argue that for McGear?
All right.
so how though?
Anyways, 25 plus.
But you have a
what is it,
+3 to your
4?
charisma and a +6 in your save with no proficiency in it.
And you don't have the ring on.
I do have the ring on. I also have the cloak of protection, which has the same effects as the ring.
Ah, that's all. Okay, cool. All right, you are fine. Not that it really would have mattered. I was just curious about the stats. As you kind of run up to the back of Alara and kind of bump into her, that somehow the grounding presence of one of your companions, kind of that physical contact, your mind that you feel shattered and open to the greater, wider universe kind of shrunk back inside of your head and refits itself together, and you are back. But it's the end of your turn.
Oh, Laura, I've never been so happy to see you.
Iron Cloak.
Oh, that's a big dragon.
I'll explain why this thing isn't a Fae after the session once we end the stream as well.
Is Ray looking dead?
Medicine check. Higher DC because you're all the way over here.
12. I'd probably say.
Hard to tell.
Huh. What to do?
High pressure situation.
Oh, I know
Got to make a
the
choice.
situation. All right.
Bryant,
Yeah.
We are.
I have a question of rule of cool versus mechanics.
Sure.
Third on Ray.
Mhm.
First
Given the size of this thing, if I am invisible at point blank range, and I do something literally like at point blank range that would require a dexterity saving throw, would you even give him the opportunity?
Probably disadvantage because the spell itself would cause a physical thing.
7
It's
points of
instant.
healing on Ray.
It's not an action. It's instantaneous.
What is it?
Disintegration.
Drop it in the chat because I'm pretty sure it's an action to cast.
It is an action to cast, but it is instantaneous for how it works. Duration is instantaneous.
Yeah,
Cast
duration
attack.
means that it doesn't go past your turn.
A thin
Gotcha.
Well, there's
gray
a-
ray.
Yeah, so a green ray. So he'd get a little bit of warning as that ray coalesces and shoots, but it'd be disadvantage if he can't see you. Definitely disadvantage if he can't see you.
Okay.
Does he heal or is he dead? Am I putting that onto him?
Does not budge.
Alright. I'm gonna yell over to Kedron. Kedron, use the spell pearl in the bag. Because there is a spell pearl that has Revivify loaded onto it, and there's a,
Yes.
and a gem worth 500 gold pieces so he can cast the spell in the bag.
Correct.
Now,
Or did you guys? No, you guys crushed the spell to cast it into the pearl. So it's all in one.
Yeah.
It's a holy hand grenade,
Yes.
essentially, of healing.
but it's
Or
a
of
reusable
Revivify.
pearl. I just have to recast the spell into it.
Correct. The pearl doesn't
Yes.
crack.
Okay. I have advantage because I'm flanking with Kedron.
Correct, but you just cast Healing Word, which is a bonus action.
It's a bonus
Healing
action.
Word. Awesome. Do it to it, bro.
So I'm gonna do some stabbing.
You would technically need to get over here to be in with Kedron, but you can do that with your movement easy with no attack of opportunity because you don't leave its range.
Well, he'd have to move over 1 or 2 because it's
Yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah, you're right.
Jason.
So this one or this one would give you.
I
Well,
thought,
Jason
I thought it was
claimed-
just if you're drawing a point from yourself and like the entire you can't draw a point from anywhere that doesn't intersect with the.
We've always done opposite
Alright,
sides.
Cool. I moved 5 feet. I'm
I
staying.
will look into that, but for now we're gonna go with opposite sides. But I will look. One of us will look into that over the course of the week, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
All right. 17 to hit.
Vampiric Glaive with a 17 to hit. I love it, but that misses.
It does. That's ripperoni. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. You already said if it hits or misses. All right.
Is that turn?
Here you go.
All right, back to the top with Kedron.
I have to make a save for his thing and a save for being
Yes.
frightened.
Correct. Iron Cloak, I need you to give me a save as well. Sorry, you should have done that earlier, but we'll just count it at the end of your turn instead of the
Dexterity
beginning.
save.
No, Charisma for his babbling because you started your turn in
Alright,
his
but
aura.
I was still within range of Alara, so it'd be an
Yeah.
18.
Are both of them? Is the second one wisdom for me? For the fear effect? Because that's
Yeah, we'll
overpowered
go
by
with Wisdom
innate-
for that one. Iron Cloak, a 10 plus. What's her
Plus
bonus?
It's an 18 total.
18 total. You're fine. 24
then-
and 24. You're fine.
At this point, I'm finally getting a good look at it, and the hands just start to shake.
Speaking of hands, you look down at its claws. They look like hands with claws on the ends.
Well, this is arguably more terrifying than a regular dragon. And I start running this way. I actually trip over the edge of one of the branches on the tree, faceplant, and crawl over to here.
So you are prone?
Yes.
Oh, excellent character choice. I
And
will gladly give you the
Pull
upgrade.
out the spell pearl and slam it into his chest.
I would just like to
Awesome.
point out that Kedron would know, because we've done this before, that it's cast by me. It has a 120-foot cast range because of my Gauntlets of Mercy, because it is just me burning the spell
Would
into
that
the pearl.
work like that?
Not with the pearl. No, when you cast no. Sorry. The pearl you actually have to touch. It's when it is discharged if it has that because you're casting it through it.
That is
Pearl, you're
so
casting through the pearl.
dumb.
Bro, you have the gauntlets. You can essentially extend a holy hand out to touch stuff to cast
I
spells.
know, but if it's burning all the resources when I put it in there, then it should just be the spell I cast as like a scroll that he's using.
Yes,
It's
as
the
a scroll that
medium-
he's using, but he is
It's
not.
the medium that's
Okay,
casting
if
magic.
you cast
It's
if you
I
use a
understand
spell.
that the mechanics say it doesn't work, but I'm
Yes.
just saying if this is a logical world, which is
Hey,
obviously
Iron
not,
Cloak. Alternatively, if a Magir put a touch-based spell into a pearl and handed it to you, you could cast it at your range.
I get that, but if Magir can just change spells however he wants because, oh my gosh, that's how his class works. Like, how come when I put a spell into something, it's not the version of the spell I have? I get
It is the version of the spell you have, just not with your extended range, because that's unique to you and what makes you special.
Well,
That's outside of your person.
Shut up,
Yeah.
Kedron. No one wants your opinion. All right. Be spooky scared of the dragon.
But listen,
I understand.
if you get a touch-based spell from somebody else, you can cast it at whatever your stupid range is right now.
I understand.
What is it, 60 feet?
Yeah, it's an additional 6 feet. I understand that's how it works mechanically, but that's stupid.
90 feet? Is your total cast range for touch-based spells right
No,
now 90 feet?
It's 60 feet.
Oh, all of your spells are 60 feet
An
additional. That's right.
60
Okay.
feet, yeah.
So you get, okay. You can cast any spell at additional 60 feet, even if it's a scroll or a pearl, by the way. So anyways,
But
Revivify, drop that for me. It's been a minute.
I don't. He'll have to do it.
I love that you guys essentially keep a magical AED in your bag. That makes me very happy on the inside. Especially since I just got my first aid CPR cert the other day. It's extra funny. Revivify. How much HP does he get? Oh, 1 hit point. Okay. That's an action to cast? Yes. Cool.
And from
He
there,
goes, oh.
and then from there, I will use I use 15 to get over there. I'll use 15 to stand back up.
Yep.
And I'll use bonus action to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The forest keeps going, right? So I could...
Yeah, force keeps going.
So
Attack of
5,
opportunity
10,
from
15,
him.
20, 25, 30.
You're lucky. It's one short of a natural 20. But that is a 27.
Hits.
Cool. That roll does not match the description. That should be a plus 10 to hit, not a plus whatever to hit. So that should be a 29 to hit. Hold on, let me fix his rolls here.
The plot thickens. The GM's been cheating the entire campaign. Whoa!
I have a description, which is accurate, and I misbuilt his attack roll.
Likely story.
Hey, listen, it's been working out in y'all's favor because he's been rolling lower than he should. Alright, it's fixed. 29. Alright. So you take 19 points of slashing damage.
Hellish Rebuke.
11 points of fire damage. Sweet. Alright, then you take your 19 points of slashing.
Whoa, a DC 0 save. That's really good.
Well, that's not...
Oh,
what
it's
it
at a
should
dex,
be.
it's not just a flat?
It is a dex. Let me calculate, because it's
Okay.
8 plus mod plus. I don't know why it's not I can't enter it in manually for some reason, and it's not. I'll try to
Saving
fix it.
throws, dexterity.
8 plus mod plus plus proficiency.
Yeah.
So 8,
Which I think is charisma for
9,
you.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, he fails. Okay, we're good. Hey, punch your save in while you're there.
It won't let me enter it in manual. I'm gonna have to go into like settings and try to find it.
I'll get there in a second. Minus 11. Okay, sweet. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That's all of my resources.
Cool. Idrake's turn. Going from left to right, it's going to be Magir 1, Ilara 2, 3 is Dwarfy Boy, 4 is Ray, 5 is Kedron. 6 is a reroll.
Josh, separate thing, but if you could you drop
Six is a reroll.
the mansion description in the chat for me real quick?
All right, so the first person is going to be Iron Cloak, and the second person, I hit the wrong button, sorry. The second person is going to be Ilara. So first person is Iron Cloak. Let me roll a d6 to see what he rolls for you.
after we finish the eye drakes, can we go to break?
Yes. I was actually just thinking that because I really need to urinate. Cool. Hey, Iron Cloak. Give me a con save.
30.
You're fine. You are within 10 feet. Very nice. You're fine. Next is Ilara.
Which kind of save? I missed that.
Same. You're gonna get a con save.
Con, cool.
Oh no.
14. And that includes your bonus, because you're not at advantage. That fails.
Bummer.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute. You get to remake the save at the end of your turn.
Fun.
You're paralyzed. That will be the end of their turns. And we will go to break from there, ladies and gents. All right, folks, let's jump right back into this. Which got done with the murder chickens, right?
Yes.
Jabberwock's turn. How much does he regenerate on a turn? Cool. All right, Jabberwock's turn. Everyone within 30 feet. No, you haven't entered it. It's at the top of your turns now. Never mind. Forget that. Best damage is going to be Ilara and Magir. You guys both make a dexterity saving throw as he beams towards you because that's the best damage in the area.
Are we back already?
Yeah, we're back.
Oh.
I need dex saves from Ilara and Magir.
What about Ray?
No, because it's a straight line and he kind of has to choose a direction.
All right.
Ilara, you're paralyzed. You fail automatically.
And Magir has a 17.
And Magir has a 17.
Unless
Because
paralyzed counts as not being conscious.
let me double check.
No, they're conscious.
I believe she's conscious. We're gonna double check here. Conditions.
Okay, I missed everything you said due to Screaming
Can't
Child.
move,
So
speak, strength
I
save,
did my dex save.
Creature automatically fails.
Dex
strength
save for
attack.
Kristen.
Hold on. I got two people talking here. Jacob, what is for paralyzed?
All right, can't speak or move. Strength and dex saves automatically fail. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits this creature is a crit.
Ooh. And we do crits on saving throws, so that's a crit fail. All right, Ilara, you're going to take double damage from this. Magir, you got a 9 plus her 10 plus 10 to saves, is it?
I think it's 8.
Plus
So
8.
17.
So 17. Let me go over here. That is a fail.
Something's the roll for her.
She automatically crit fails because she's paralyzed.
Oh.
Wait, so
Okay.
Is it a dex save or a...
Yeah, this one's a dex.
Okay.
So you regular fail, she crit fails. What paralyzed her again?
The eye of the floating meatball.
Oh yeah, she failed the meatball eye. I forgot about that. Roll, you fool. There we go. 35 fire damage to Magir.
70 fire damage to Ilara.
7 to Ilara. They're both unconscious.
Yeah, we're both down.
All right, since you're both down, there's only two people within range, so it's going to throw a claw attack towards each of them. First one is Father Ironcloak with an 18 to hit.
Melee attack. He's
Yes.
still prone because he went down is a disadvantage.
Who went down?
Ray.
No,
He just got.
he said he was swinging at Father Ironcloak.
Yes.
Okay, both Father Iron
Firstly,
Cloak.
it would be advantage because it's a melee attack.
Oh yeah, it's range is yeah. Never mind. I got that backwards for some. Yeah.
But anyways, Iron Cloak, that's an 18 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Awesome. You're fine. And last one at advantage is a 23 to hit.
It does.
So he's back to 0. It does not do enough to tank him, though. Y'all got 3 party members down. You have to pull something out.
He hits Ray.
Yeah, raise down. All right. Go back to death saves on Ray. Alara's up next, so I didn't do her death saves. Hey, you guys remember the rule with death saves? That's right, I roll it. All right. Blah, 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 blah. That is its turn. And then Ray gets to make a death save. Give me just a second. All right, now time for Ray's death save. All right. And McGear. All right, after all of that. Oh, no, we didn't do murder chicken. We did eyeball dudes. So we're gonna skip to cockatrice. Give me just a second though. All right, sorry, toddler tantrum. All right, cool. That's all the death saves, and I realized we stopped on eyeball dudes, not cockatrice, so it is now the cockatrice's turns. This one's gonna fly over here, just get to McGear, and then this one is going to fly up here and just get to Father Ironcloak. That's all their movement, though. So they don't get to fly away. All right, Kedron, we're going with you first. Petrifying Bite. Does not land. You're fine. 2 Talon attacks. 26 and 25.
I'm at 26.
Okay, so 1 meets and it beats, so that is 14 points of slashing damage. Make sure it's all slashing. Yes, it's all slashing. Okay. So you take 14 points of damage. Father Ironcloak, Petrifying Bite. A 19 to hit.
Nope.
You're fine. Don't have to make a save. 16, 18. You are good to go. He comes running up. You have your Guandao. It lunges for you. Up to the beak. Smack the claw away. Smack the claw away. You're fine. You are running this thing. All right. Now with that, we're down to Father Ironcloak.
We are down to Father Ironcloak. I am sorry to all of the parties involved because I'm not giving you a decision. I'm just doing what I want to do. I hope you will all forgive me. As I block this thing's attack, I'm going to take my Guando. I'm going to fuse it with radiant energy. As I slice the air next to me, I step into it and yell "come," and then I will activate Word of Recall and take all 4 of them with me. And we are back in the sanctuary in pad turn.
Oh,
I will then take the resounding turns to heal all of them from being down.
yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Hey Jacob, you have
So I missed all that streaming crowd. Please tell me what just happened.
you have a backup character, right?
The same one I've had for since
I'm
near
sorry,
the beginning.
but
Outstanding.
Ketrin is within 65 feet of me because I have an additional 60 feet on all casts. So he is going with us.
You do. Ooh, and how many people can you take? Including yourself, or
Myself and up to 5 willing creatures. Oh,
that is outstanding.
Actually, you know what? I imagine he's willing. I'll take the guy who's crazy under the table as well.
He's not.
Alright, then he is stuck under the table and will be eaten by a Jabberwock. If he's not eaten, I'm killing him when we come back.
I thought this was about to be a chase.
So did I. I was so ready. You have no idea how ready I was for that. All right, you all. Let me. Do I even have like a nice?
We're in the
There we go.
cathedral where we fought the.
It's a cathedral. You all. Well, hold on. Obviously, those unconscious go. Kedron, are you willing?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
Oof.
I can feel that
Not
it's
here.
Iron Cloak trying to do something to me, right?
Yes. I
Okay.
would imagine you know kind of where it's coming from.
On one hand, I appreciate that I'm not like almost guaranteed dead, but on the other hand, you gotta admit that would have been one thrilling chase.
That would have been a beautiful chase. And also a chance to possibly introduce your backup character, which would be pretty dope. Why are there enemies on this map? That's not accurate at all. Just ignore the Bodak and the pirate because they're not here. I don't know why they were on this map. I have no idea what I was doing with my life.
The same reason Maja's token was on this map.
Admittedly,
been here
I
in a
was
while
at
and I
the
don't know what
edge
I'm
of the
doing with it.
map, and I'm a rogue. I might have been able to run and hide my way away from this.
It's possible. Then you would have had to make it back to town.
Okay.
And then through the gate. You all, this is not going well. The dice have not ruled in your favor. The gods of combat are not smiling upon you. Sorry, the Allfather has turned his gaze away for the moment. As you are in this fight and just absolute desperation, Father Ironcloak raises his hands. And how do you cast the spell?
I infused my Guando with light.
Yep.
Just, like, basically split a hole in reality, stepped into it, and said, "Come," as they're, like, kind of get sucked into this rent in reality with me.
Amazing. Father Ironcloak's Guandao begins to glow with this light. What color?
White.
Gold? White? White light, just radiating this pure white light.
It's like a mix of, like, radiant and just, like, torrential
Holiness.
lightning and
Yes.
thunder. Is it?
It is a crackling white light as little bolts of energy shoot off from it. He takes it around the back of his head, grabs the end of it, and slashes the fabric of reality itself, plants it on the ground. And as he does, strings of energy fly out and attach to Magir, Ray, Ilara, Kedron, attempts to attach to the madman under the table. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm going to roll a d20 real quick. We're going to see if he's willing or not, because he's a little crazy right now. I don't know what he's going to do. He is willing. That's outstanding. And the madman under the table, he steps through this rent in reality while the pull shoves you towards the gate. You feel inside of your soul, if you resist, it will not take you. But none of you resist. The madman is too busy eating his bone of raw meat. Shoved through this, and you all spill out onto the cathedral floor where you recently fought a demon. The rent closing behind you.
as they like spill out on the floor, I just walk through the rent, set down my staff, and I'm gonna start casting all the necessary spells.
Yeah. Over the next couple of minutes, you burn probably 3 healing spells.
I'll healing word all of them so they're back up to 1
Yeah.
or they get.
Which I can also expend some resources myself to pick up at least one other person.
Okay. So healing word, you bonus action healing word, you upcast it to a regular action, cast it again.
So it'd be
and then Ilara.
It'd be 1 on one of them.
1 on the second one, and then Kedron throws some healing. Yeah. So
we have a pattern already. I'll hit Ilara.
Yep. Kedron, your heals go to Ilara. Ironcloak, if you could please cast for the other 2.
Yeah.
See how much HP they have.
It's a D8 and a D8.
Ilara has 14 because I'm using my racial ability.
Okay, so who's the first D8?
Oh, hold up. Sorry. No. It's a D4. So 4 on the first one to Ray, and then 3 for Magir. And then on the following turn, I will take my action to recast Word of Recall and burn the spell slot for it.
Awesome. Then how much does Ilara get? Yeah, to the cathedral?
My level, 14, because I use my racial ability.
Awesome. They all come back kind of to consciousness as they had been absolutely obliterated there at the last bit. Y'all just return to consciousness. What are you doing?
You are not where you got knocked out at.
No, you're not. Laura, Magir, you're muted. You're muted.
I guess I see now why everybody dies or goes mad. Also, is Crazy Dude crazy still?
Oh, he's still babbling. New place should not be, but here I am. Where are thee? Am here in the house of the Lord. Lord, door. I should go out the door. And he stands up and starts walking towards the door.
As he goes to walk out the door, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on him.
You cast Dispel Magic on him.
I'll grab his wrist.
He keeps moving. Grab his wrist, make a grapple check.
Does Dispel Magic do anything?
Doesn't appear to. I just completely dropped my die. Hold on.
Or athletics?
You do athletics. He can do either one.
That's what I said. Athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
Yep.
I have low athletics.
Wow. He's at a +0 and he rolled a 4. Pulls his arm out of your hand and keeps walking towards the door. You got like one more turn before he's out the door.
Do the doors open inward or outward?
Inward.
I cast command and tell him to sit.
Okay, so you just came to consciousness inside of the cathedral. You have like a turn before he actually starts to walk away. What is you and Alara's reaction to waking up not where you got knocked out? I want that first.
I
don't know what's happened. We were dealing with a child who's in hysterics. Alara's probably done for the evening.
Gotcha.
So, Ilara, you, Ray, all went down. I used Word of Recall, took all 5 of us and the Crazy Dude back to the chapel in Pad Tur.
Okay.
And you just woke up on the chapel floor.
On the chapel floor when you went down in a clearing next to a table.
Yeah, you got absolutely blasted by a giant dragonoid creature.
I will say, doors open inward. I will put my back to the seam of the door. If he wants to get out, he has to either jump through a window, not out of question for a crazy man, or physically move me out of the way of the doors.
Yep. Magir, that's a natural 1, so whatever you were rolling for.
Yeah, I'm super confused as to why we're here.
Please act that out.
Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out how to channel this because I sat down at a make-believe dinner next to a crazy man.
Yes.
I got high as a kite.
Yes.
While high as a kite, saw the world's most largest murder chicken.
Yes.
That I proceeded to blast.
Uh-huh.
Only to run next to Alara to...
You were cured of your drugs first.
I was to come out of my high.
No, but then you
only to
got
your mind shattered.
To break my mind.
Yes.
and then have my mind snapped back together because being next to Alara is really convenient.
Yes.
And before I have a chance to figure out what more is going on, being laid out flat by dragon breath,
No, it came out of its eyes.
laser eyes,
Yes.
I get knocked on my ass.
Yep.
Oh,
Language.
And as soon as I wake up from this, I am air quotes back home.
Yeah.
to be fair though, your mind getting open to the realities of whatever is probably not the weirdest thing for McGear as a person.
It's happened at least once before.
You did get mind diddled by like an outer being
An
before,
elder
so
This is besides the point. It's the fact that all these things are channeled within about a 5-minute window or less.
Way less.
So I'm kind of like dumbfounded, looking around. What just happened? Why are we back here? What is going on? Oh, that's the madman. All right, I'm not dreaming. But why the heck are we back? Where is he going? And then I see him because I want answers, and
Sure.
I'm going to point at him, and I'm going to cast the spell command and tell him to sit.
He does not sit. That's a natural 20 to save.
I will
Bro.
just step over McGear, cast command, and go stop.
That's a natural 1. He immediately freezes. He's not breathing either.
you're just like at the door reaching to grab me and just freezes.
Like statue not breathing. How long does command last?
1 round.
Oh, okay, cool. He's not gonna suffocate to
6
death.
seconds.
Like McGear, you see him completely stop, not even breathing.
Actually, I'd like to point out it specifically says it wouldn't follow command if it's harmful, so it wouldn't stop breathing. Because that is
Well, if it's only
inherently
6
harmful.
seconds, then it wouldn't be harmful because 6 seconds isn't very long to hold your breath. Once it like gets to the point where once it gets to the point where he needs to breathe, he'll breathe. It's
A
just
shattered
emphasizing the
mind
natural one.
may
Okay,
influence that. I would say.
I would. Okay, that's whatever. I guess it doesn't matter.
That one's just flavor.
All right.
Like he roll a natural 1, so he completely stops for a second. He'll start breathing again before it becomes harmful.
Kedron, bind him.
If I remember correct, I don't feel like going through. Do we have? Wait, we have anti-magic. Do we have anti-magic cuffs?
You have dimensional cuffs somewhere, yeah.
I'm gonna pull those out of the bag and put them on him.
Sweet. Look those up, please. Magical handcuffs. I don't know. They're an official item. I forget what they're called.
You have rope. We have like all of our climbing gear still. So you have
Listen,
a
if
lot
you
of
don't
rope.
have it in anyone's inventory, it doesn't exist.
Okay,
Remember?
I have 50 feet of rope in my inventory.
That's fair. Magic suppression cuffs. No, that's not right.
I have a climbing kit which includes rope.
Dimensional shackles, but if it's not in anyone's kit, then it doesn't exist, and you have rope. Dexterity check to see how good your knots are.
Check. Where's the bag of holding? Bag of holding. Has anybody actually put it in there?
No,
Please tell me
there's
they
no way
have.
it's in the bag of holding. Literally none, because we're so gosh awful at putting stuff in the bag of holding.
I would put stuff in the bag of holding, but people keep taking it from me.
We have 5 years worth of loot, and none of it's in there.
It's not in there, so I'm gonna use the rope that is included in my climber's kit.
Sweet. Dexterity check for the knots. He's definitely going to try and break free at least once. He struggles with the knots and he's not able to get out. And then he just stops and then sits down. I'm hungry. Is there a feast? A feast for me? Me? Food. I'm hungry. Must devour. Devour, please.
I'll pull out a piece of jerky for my rations and just shove it in his mouth.
And she's gnawing on it immediately.
It'll take him a minute. It's some pretty hard jerky.
He is
travel rations.
ravenously just gnawing at this thing.
Father Ironcloak, do you have anything on the high end of healing spells? Something like Greater Restoration or Minor Restoration? I don't know, something bigger.
Fun fact, restorations don't actually heal. They just get rid of status effects.
Because madness is. Madness isn't a default effect that you're
Alright,
using.
alright.
Would it be considered
I
a
will-
status effect for your homebrew stuff?
Guess you have to cast it and find out.
I will cast Greater Restoration on him.
Drop in the chat for me. Positive energy and an debilitating effect. You can reduce target's exhaustion by level by 1 or end the following effects. One effect that has charmed or petrified the target, including a target's attunement to a cursed magic item, any reduction to one of the target's ability score. One effect reducing the target's ability. Interesting. I'd consider it charmed.
I would say keep an open mind because you're adding in.
Yeah, I
Homebrew
consider
stuff.
it charmed. He kind of shakes his head and goes, "Where am I? Who are you? Why am I? Am I?"
Hold up. You were.
He kind of looks around and kind of notices he's in a chapel, and he sees kind of like your priestly attire a bit, because you still keep your tabard over your stuff, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
denoting you as a priest.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know about the rest of you, but I know Ironcloak
Well,
does.
mine is just a breastplate with like my non-bougie robes on over top of it.
Yeah, like the tabard in the
Yeah.
picture. Yeah.
At the very least, I'm keeping on the same like work attire because at this point, I'm not going out of my way to change my work attire, so there's some markings.
Well, you just got new armor. Does your armor have any markings on it?
The armor doesn't, but I mean, I imagine the basic attire is still
Well,
the
right
same.
now you're in battle gear because you just came from a fight.
Well, the basic attire is like an outfit, and the armor goes over top of that. I don't know how much of that is covered, is what I'm saying.
Probably most if you're using half plate.
That's up to you how much is covered then.
All of your upper body.
Unless bro's
Okay,
got
but
symbols on his legs, it ain't
yeah.
showing.
But Ironcloak at least is showing through. He may not recognize McGear's outfit because, let's face it, the librarians don't make it out often.
All right. Relax a second. So we just found you at insert name of island because I don't remember it.
It's not even named. It's just a random island up in a bay of
Island
that
in
place.
the bay of that place.
Hold on. Let me tell you what it's called.
The Burlesterbian Empire, right?
Burlestabian.
Yes. You were at some table in a clearing, like legit crazy.
I went there.
Stab yourself in the
I
hand.
was
right
there to
there.
fish, and then it was late, so we went to make a camp. It was a wonderful tramp through the woods. Once a forest.
What's the
Horus. But no, not an eagle. A dragon a Dagon. Oh, what wonderful fun in the sun that we had. And you see him slip back into madness as he begins to ramble.
I'm gonna grab him and like pull him eye to eye. What is the last year you remember?
A
You
year,
indicate-
I fear, I don't know, but it's my unbirthday today. Would you like to join me for a feast? There's bread made
Fishing.
with yeast.
You were a fisherman. What
Fish,
year was the
fish,
last
a
year you
wonderful
were out
dish.
fishing?
I do not know a year, for I fear it's been too long. Please, it's quite queer. Have a seat. Let's eat. And he slips back into madness.
It only dispelled it for a second.
It dispelled an active effect. In Ironcloak, you felt the effect disappear.
Am I getting any magic coming off of it?
What's it blocked by again?
Hold on.
Lead.
Where the frick is this? I have too many spells.
It's not going to have a thing for that. Hold on. I'm going to pull another non-associated with this role DM into a chat real quick because I really need some rules discussion real quick. Actually, I'm going to pull both of the DMs in. Well, no, because I don't want the stream to see it.
All right,
Just
hold on.
so.
I'm just going to put the stream. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
We need a DM chat.
we're back.
At the moment, you don't see anything giving off magic. Everyone give me a perception check who's like looking at this guy hard.
Staring into this dude's eyes. I guess that's me.
Eyes or body?
Can I
Like,
do
in
that?
Well,
general?
I grabbed him and like eye to eye when I was trying to interrogate him.
You have a pretty good perception. I'll give you a perception roll.
Can I do an Arcana rather than Perception?
What are you looking for? So the perception is to
A
notice
spell-
something specific I have in my brain. If you have something else you want to look for that would work for Arcana, let me know. But I do need a perception.
So I would. So based on the fact of like my mind shattering, etc., I would assume this is a type of spell or ability, and so I'd be looking through my arcanical knowledge of like how could I address madness.
Cool. First, give me a perception, then give me an Arcana.
Okay. Perception.
All right, Iron Cloak 17, Kedron 33, definitely. Perception 15, you don't make it. Arcana,
I'm
not
going
at all.
to use a luck point and re-roll that.
Go for it. $14. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna start at the top and work my way down. 17 perception. Shirt's a little weird. It's not natural cotton fibers, at least not entirely. A little odd. Kedron, you see a metallic glint in his shirt. Something's woven with the fibers. Something metallic.
I'll inspect it closer.
We're getting there. Hold on. I'm going down the list. McGear 15. Odd shirt, right? Same as Father Iron Cloak. Arcana 14. You know the spell that Iron Cloak cast. Should have gotten rid of it. It came back. That's weird. Yeah, I can't figure anything else past that. It's kind of just an odd tickle at the back of your brain. 15 was your check for that one. Kedron, please inspect the shirt.
Investigation.
Shirt's a little weird.
Yeah, go for it.
Is that a metal?
Honestly, way lower DC because most of you noticed it. But investigation, you look at it and you start picking out fibers that are woven through this. It's metallic for sure. And you kind of scratch it and look at it. You're pretty sure this is lead woven into a shirt.
Not even giving an explanation. I am pulling any piece of clothing off of him that I see with that.
It's the shirt only. You pull it off. In this case, he doesn't resist. Father Ironcloak, as soon as that shirt comes off, inside of like his chest, like upper abdominal, like middle abdominal area, like right in here, you see a glow emanating. Magic, but not enchanted necessarily. You see some enchantment specifically school coming off of whatever's inside of him, actually.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask.
Mhm.
So when we first showed up, and I cast Dispel Magic on him, that did nothing, but he has magic.
It's not a spell effect.
It says
Certain items are stronger than Dispel Magic unless you're using a higher level.
That too. Also, the nature of items. Some things, if they're just completely in their nature.
all right.
Like if you tried to dispel magic on the Jabberwock's madness chanting, probably wouldn't work.
Whatever. So what school of magic
It'll make
is it?
sense later.
It's
Enchantment.
fine. Enchantment. But Dispel Magic didn't work on it.
Nope. At least not for a noticeable amount of time. Let me rephrase that. Not that you noticed. We'll put it that way.
You're gonna pass on this information?
We're gonna try Dispel Magic again
Go for it.
at 4th level.
Roll it.
It's not a roll.
It is if it's a lower level than one of your casting it
No,
as.
no, no. You have to make a roll. If it is for each spell 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using yours. So you
Using
okay,
your
okay,
spellcasting
alright.
ability, DC equals 10 plus spell's level.
All right.
Honestly, that's just if the spell ends.
So it's what a wisdom.
Does it not
check?
have a layer of lead on it? Oh, it doesn't have a blocking effect. Interesting. I thought it did. I apologize for earlier not making you roll.
So it's a what am I rolling?
You're gonna make an ability check. So whatever your spellcasting ability is.
So a wisdom check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. Yeah.
All right.
If you go to your spells, it actually has your spellcasting ability in the top right.
All right. I am going to use my
22.
inspiration.
Do it. Although even at 9th level, you max without inspiration. You sure you want to? Because I haven't told you what happens.
Do what?
That's a 22. Even if you cast at 9th level, that would make it a DC 19. Are you sure you want to? I would literally have to cast at level 12 to make it not work.
Yes, I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining you have some sort of shenanigan to make this not work. It's a 24.
Awesome. You see the effect kind of affecting his body disappear and then almost immediately come back, emanating from this thing inside of him.
From what thing inside of him?
The thing you're seeing glowing with enchantment magic.
That's what
Do
I
you
cast
pass on that there's something
Oh, you're
inside?
casting spell magic on that? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
No.
All right.
Iron Cloak, is there something?
Yeah. Give me a second, Josh. Give me 2 seconds, please. All right. Okay. There's something inside of him. I imagine I can tell it's an object. It's not
Yeah.
him that's enchanted. There's an object inside.
Correct. There's an object inside with enchantment, and it's enchanting him.
Also
So kind of
question,
both. Yeah.
Because I have medical knowledge and he is obviously not wearing a shirt, are there surgical scars? Or what look to have been possibly some sort of scar
Ooh.
implanted?
Investigation or medicine, your choice.
Medicine. 23.
23. Over kind of right here, just below the rib cage, there is a puncture wound.
All right. And it looks like it's not like it was obviously probably related to.
It's like a scar, and it's about that big around.
All right. So
which is considerably larger than whatever's inside of him. But it's the only puncture wound on him.
So I'm gonna, motion it out to everyone. So puncture wound. There's also an item implanted inside of him, and I will, because with detect magic I know the look, like I can tell where it's emanating from.
Absolutely.
Show location. There's something magically implanted in him. I assume implanted, but it's in there. I can't dispel the magic on it. Well, I did, but then it came back. And it is what's causing the madness, I believe.
As an action, you gain the ability to see through a solid object that ranges 30 feet within the range. You have dark vision if you don't already have it. The special sight lasts for 1 minute until concentration ends. During that time, you perceive objects as ghostly, transparent images. Nice.
Can I add something in now? Everybody else?
Hold on. I'm reading spell descriptions because he also dropped Mage Hand for some reason. I mean, you can try and cast Mage Hand literally inside of someone. Go for it. Mechanically, it won't work.
It says spectral. So I can make it tangible or intangible.
Yes, but that leads to I try to grab their heart and rip it out.
Anything I use can and will be used against me in that type of mechanic because fairness.
Yeah.
So no.
That's what I thought. So Mage Hand
But
no
as far
goes.
as like cutting an opening and then between prestidigitation and a surgically magical hand rather than my own.
It's still going to be a medicine check. Anyways, continuing down the list, ghostly gaze, real quick. You peer inside of him, and a lot of his organs have been displaced as there is a round object, kind of oblong object, inside of his abdominal cavity. And inside of that object, you see a creature with 4 limbs and wings and a long neck and a head with lots of teeth. Kedron.
So I'm proficient in history. Based on his clothing, could I determine an era in which he was
History
from
check.
and region?
History check. (26)
Era and region is
based
what I'm
off
looking
of
for.
what you know, fairly modern, the region that you guys just came from. That empire, the Barostabian Empire.
And not like super far back.
No,
So he's
like
not like
fairly
displaced by
modern.
hundreds of years or anything.
McGear, I
That's
have
it.
an
Yeah.
idea.
Okay, what is your idea? I also pass on what I see.
So hear
Please
me
do.
out.
I want to know how you explain this.
Does this small creature resemble the Jabberwock?
Vaguely.
I-
Inside of a hard shelled oblong object.
Cool. It looks like this guy has a baby Jabberwock or similar creature inside him.
From medical knowledge, I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that I know if we tried to remove said thing, it would probably. Okay.
He doesn't have
Give a medicine check.
his organs in the right spot, but I am not a doctor. But this definitely looks odd.
Without heavy
With
surgical
before
and
you say
magical-
anything, with him informing him like the organs being displaced
Mhm.
and everything like that, would he have advantage as assistance?
it's taken into account with the DC and what he gets.
Okay.
Given the displacement of organs and everything else going on, without heavy surgical and magical involvement from someone who knows what they're doing, someone who specializes probably in either malevolent entity extraction or magical resource gathering, he probably gonna die if you try to take it out.
All right. So I'm just.
Magical resource gathering should be a keyword for all of us. That's all I'm gonna say.
So I'm just spitballing here. McGear, from his cool ghostly gaze, right? No, can tell it is a creature, or it looks like there's a creature.
There's a creature inside an egg or egg-like structure. And it is essentially making him a pregnant lady because everything that should be where the egg is shoved out of the way.
So what I'm hearing is he's got some alien stuff going on. Is that correct? That it is a creature?
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
resembles
it appears to be.
a creature. I have a question since we've already been through a scenario similar to this for replacing my eyeball.
Mhm.
Would we not be able to just traumatically do the surgery after, I don't know, knocking him out, maybe, and then just magically heal him back together?
Do any of you have prior surgical experience besides being under the knife?
I would like to point out I helped the one dude do the surgery on.
You
McGear,
did.
but I will point out none of us have actually done it before, and that guy had obviously done it before, and it still almost sucked for McGear. So I'm not stating I would have any idea how to do it, but I have helped with surgeries before.
Hey, if we wait
I
a
would
day
also
and
be able to ghostly gaze for a period of time to guide him of cut here, don't
Give
cut
me
there.
give me a medicine check on how well you. Jacob, go ahead.
even if I'm just saying we do the surgery and it's traumatic, if we wait a day and have the resources because we have a whole city of resources to pull from. Even if we kill him in the surgery, revivify is a beautiful thing.
Man, we don't even have to wait a day.
Oh, you still have.
And sorry, that medicine check was for Iron Cloak.
Oh.
About doing that. But yeah, no, city full of resources, magical gathering. You know,
So we have two choices
Yeah.
here. We could do it the way Bryant wants us to, or we have a second choice.
you can just rip it out.
Is ghostly gaze a spell or an ability? McGear.
Ghostly
charges.
Gaze is part of my relic.
He gets 4 charges. He just used 1.
And the relic is an item he has?
Correct.
Is an item that I have.
So what we could do is McGear could give me the relic, right? Let me use one of the
Temporarily, yeah.
charges temporarily. Then we use the spell pearl we have. He casts disintegrate into it. And then since I have range on all of the spells I cast, I will just see through this dude and disintegrate the Jabberwock
Disintegrate
inside.
the beam.
Huh?
I can tell you now that won't work.
Disintegrates a
And you
beam.
will definitely kill the guy. And there will not be the ability to revivify him because there will be nothing left.
Yeah.
All right. Then we go back to plan number 1.
Also, you
Rip it out, let
Well,
him die, revivify.
Would me and McGear's combined knowledge have an idea of what we would need to get to help with said surgery?
probably someone who knows what they're doing or a really high medicine check.
Hey, maybe we should ask Higginbotham and see if he's got anyone in town. Especially who's been treating, I don't know, all the locals lately. Someone's got a lot of top experience.
Except no one has been treating all the locals recently because we asked before we went to this place if anyone had magical knowledge, and the only ones were possibly Hickenbottom. And
No,
that
you
one guy
asked
named
who was
Steve.
a cleric.
That was
Or,
for
no,
cleric.
you asked who was an ordained minister.
No, but we also had asked magical knowledge because help with turning doing the
Holy water?
holy water.
That was an ordained minister of the Allfather. Or an ordained minister in general. You have to be an ordained minister to do holy water. Specifically cleric of the
Okay.
Allfather.
All right. But I'm going to be honest, I definitely feel like for you to be good at cutting somebody open, you'd probably be a cleric. I could be wrong, but I feel
Druids also have some pretty hefty healing capabilities.
All right. Choo choo, the railroad train's coming. Let's go find somebody who.
Listen, you
has
could
done
totally rip
surgery.
this egg out of him. I don't care. Go for it. Rip it out. See what happens.
I'm not on the forefront of this. This is your choice.
All right.
McGarre's going to raise his hand. We could, again, check and see if anyone's dealt with all the trauma stuff lately, and we can have them assist.
You know what? I bet it was that one tiefling named Dave that is now a little bit over there and a little bit over there.
I appreciate your sense of humor.
I would say this is an odd magical phenomenon. Who do we know that is familiar with odd magical phenomenons?
McGear raises his hand again.
Oh,
Hi.
hold up. I know how to metagame the system, guys.
That's
I don't
a
need
great way to get in
Bryant's
trouble.
help.
I need Bryant's character's help.
Now, would I know? Would ripping something out of someone count as taking damage?
Oh, yeah.
That is what it would classify. If we ripped that out, it is taking damage.
Oh, tons.
Okay. There's no this isn't going to change later. That is what it classifies as.
Yeah.
So I could just cast Death Ward on this guy. We cut him open, rip it out, and he doesn't drop below 1 HP no matter how much damage he takes.
Ripping it out counts as damage. Cutting him open counts as damage when you're casting Death Ward. That's 2 separate actions, my guy.
No, obviously before. Death Ward has an 8-hour duration. So,
But once it's used, it's gone, right?
if the spell is still in effect when a target is subjugated to an effect that would kill it instantly, and the first time the target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage.
The first time.
Right. Cutting it open would not count as it dropping to 0 hit points.
Probably.
I would assume because it did not count for McGear.
Probably.
Gear is also like level 16 and was
I'm
under
level
anesthesia and the effects of an actual surgeon. So you can try. It's going to be a medicine check to see how much damage you deal.
I give up. I don't care. Magyar,
It's a check.
Go find somebody
It is
who
a
knows how to do
check.
this.
Make the check.
Put it in the grudge book, boys.
I
Make the
still
check.
suggest we seek the advice of our local magical expert.
Listen, you are more than welcome to make the check. All I'm stating is it's going to be a check to do so because you are not experienced surgeons, but do it.
Put it in the grudge book, boys. Magyar, go find.
I just said
whoever.
I didn't say you couldn't do it. I said you need to make a check.
It's already in the grudge book.
Make the check. Roll it. You're just not feeling brave enough to make the dice roll.
Are you challenging me?
I think I am.
He is challenging me.
Leave it all to the dice. The dice hold
Listen,
you.
bro.
The
I
dice
didn't say
carry
it's
you.
not possible. I said make a check.
Here's
The
what
dice
we're
make
gonna
you.
do.
The dice
Kedron,
destroy you.
Kedron, are you interested in watching this guy for 8 hours?
If you ask me to watch somebody at this point, Kedron is all mission. If this is mission, Kedron will watch him.
I imagine we're approaching night-ish time.
It's an afternoon, yeah, evening.
So I could long rest, yes?
Sure.
And Kedron would not take whatever the hold up. No. I see what's gonna happen here.
If you ask me to stay up,
Nope. He's tricking us. Because he knows I will do this. But we're gonna take it out, and then the Jabberwock's gonna hatch, and we're just gonna fight it in a church.
I mean, it'd be a juvenile Jabberwock at that point, at the very most.
and we would have a whole city to bring to bear on it.
Fine,
But
fine.
if you ask me to keep watch, I'll ask Alara to try to stay up with me to help with a con save for exhaustion. And the only reason I wouldn't get that is if she falls asleep before I have to make my save.
Okay. So I'm just the Pope's ego is not bigger than his need to help his friends. If people are against me trying to do this and we just want to go get the dude, we can go get the dude. But it is everybody's choice before I do this.
Kedron has already stated
Kedron doesn't
previously, maybe we should consult our local magical expert.
I don't care what you do. I'm literally just telling you there is a check involved if you try to rip it out and not kill him. That's all I'm saying. You're muted, Josh.
Go ahead.
All right.
What's the question?
The question is, Bryant is egging me on, trying to get me to do this by myself, which I am 100% down to do, as long as everyone in the group is cool with it.
I mean, worst case scenario, we've got some fun things to do to improve rolls. One, we can just let them sit for a day, get our long rest, and then approach this problem with everything at our disposal, and we can plan certain spells to help out. Or we could do it now, and it will probably be okay.
Right, but if we do it right now, Alara's at 14 HP, Ray's at 4, you're at 3.
Hey, Brian. We could go to end here because we're past our time.
I want to see what the decision is before I decide whether or not to end.
Here, how about I just toss this real quick in the chat, and then you can see if that helps your decisions any. Because I choose how dice roll.
Kedron has already stated what he believes the best course of action is. That's what I'm going to say.
I'm just waiting for the decision.
So I can arbitrarily give you advantage by having Alara go to punch Kedron in the face with non-lethal damage, telling her to nope, and you get advantage in the process, which is hilarious.
All right, we're gonna have Kedron watch the dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go talk to Hickenbottom. Find Hickenbottom.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Find out if there's a. I imagine by now he's taken account of. We've
Mhm.
been gone for like a week, or no, like 3 days. But I imagine they've taken account of who's in the city,
Sure.
right? Find
Yeah.
out if there's anybody in the city who has knowledge in doing surgeries and removing weird magical space egg babies from people's tummies.
Cool. Give me a D100 roll. And before you roll it, I'm going to state the odds. We're going to go with 60% chance there's a surgeon. All right. So 60 or below, you're good. 60 or below, you're good. 61 and above, no surgeon.
All right. While I'm out talking to him, I'm going to have McGear go talk to Salazar, see if Salazar knows how to do anything. And if neither of these turn up, then we're going to rest the night away, and I'm going to impromptu surgery this boy in the morning.
Outstanding. McGear, you're heading. Are you going with what Ironcloak says?
This sounds like a great plan. And again, worst case scenario, I get to watch Alara punch Kedron. This is a great plan.
Fail.
Outstanding.
To punch Kedron. 100.
No freaking way!
There's not a surgeon. That is.
What?
I already told you what it was. 60 or below, surgeon. 61 and above, no, because I gave you a 60% chance.
You
It was
60%
roll
chance
low.
is 60 and up.
60%,
Otherwise, it would be 30 and down if you wanted to go the other way around.
60 and down is the same thing as 40 and up. Because that's 60 out of 100 possibilities of winning. And only 40 possibilities of losing.
There is not a surgeon.
There's not.
Just so
It's
everyone
not a
knows, I critted on a D100 and failed. It's going in the book.
I'm sorry. I already told you what the stats were.
All right.
I literally
Traditionally, if
told
you
you
say
one is
60%, you go
Guys,
over
okay.
60 is, but
Okay.
it is your call.
Moving on.
97th, we're not fighting about this.
Okay,
Here?
60%. That means 60 out of 100 are a success, correct?
Yes, but normally, right on a
No,
normal dice roll, you want higher, right? Not you want lower than the number.
Traditionally, in
Either
5e,
way,
you
it
want
doesn't
higher
matter,
unless
though.
it's
All right.
Statistics, either way.
It's fine.
Statistically
It's fine.
speaking,
The
which is
GM
why I said it before the dice roll.
The GM ruled it's fine. McGear's going to Salazar's.
Listen, I said it before the dice roll, did I not?
You did. Great. You
And
didn't
I gotta
specify
stick with
which
what I
one's
said.
higher or lower. I don't know. I'll look back at the video.
I did. I said 60 or
Alright.
below, you succeed. There is one.
Perfect.
That is 60
Perfect.
options to succeed.
Perfect. We failed. There's not somebody in the city. McGear is going to Salazar's to see if Salazar knows anything about
Yes.
space egg babies.
Cool. Salazar is rolling. McGear, did you want to RP this or no?
Let's fast track this, and if there's anything that you want me to roleplay, you just let me know.
Cool. You go, you ask him. He does have an idea. A large green dragon with bulbous eyes that implanted an egg.
Yes.
Well, we don't know if it implanted the egg, but the egg looks like it has the same creature that is.
Yeah.
The circumstances would lead us to believe that.
Right.
It's very likely.
Hold on. And he goes and gets a book, and he kind of flips through it a little wise. And he comes back, and he sets the book down, turns around, and shoves it towards you, and there's an illustration of the Jabberwock in the book.
Oh, yeah, look, that's it. Yep, that's the one.
McGear says as he's seen it for exactly like less than one full turn of.
Yeah, right? That is a Jabberwock. That is a false dragon. From what we've been able to find, they didn't exist before the calamity. Some sort of after effect. Exceedingly rare. Exceedingly rare. And they behave like parasitic wasps. They lay their eggs inside of living creatures, and those creatures then drive them mad because they're already jabbering inside of the egg. Tell me, did it jabber and not cease to speak, but its words were nonsense and inflicted those around it with such an affection?
Yeah, I definitely went mad for a couple seconds.
Definitely a Jabberwock. The egg, the creature inside of it, is already doing that to the creature it's implanted into.
Poor guy. Explains a lot.
So it is constantly jabbering and constantly reapplying the effect.
That would make sense because we did Greater Restoration and he came out of it for all like 6 seconds.
That would make sense. The best way to get rid of it is to take it out of him. It's going to be tricky. It's been integrated with his body and shoved part of the intestines around and taken place of part of them as it steals nutrients. It is possible. It will be difficult surgery, but we could give it a try. Are any of you proficient in medicine or surgeries?
Yeah, Father Ironcloak. In worst case scenario, we could always just revivify, assuming he wants to stay alive.
Oh, that's a big if, given the mental anguish he's been through for the past,
I would just like to
probably
point
2
out-
decades.
I just like to point out, wording of Revivify doesn't care if they want to or not, because it's as long
Oh,
as
Revivify doesn't care. You're
yeah,
right.
It doesn't. It is whatever the one that like returns their soul is the one that cares if the soul's willing, but Revivify does not care.
Yeah, you're right. Revivify would be a good thing to have on
is
hand.
the one that cares.
Yes, you're right. Revivify would be a good thing to have on hand. If you tried something like Raise Dead, it's not guaranteed he'd want to come back, given that he's been in a state of madness and pain for the past. How developed did you say it was?
Yay big?
About 20 years.
It took 20 years to only grow that big?
They're a slow burn species.
Fair enough. Cool. So,
Let me know when ready for surgery. I'll give what assistance I can.
thanks.
Also, I would be, if we're able to extract it with the Jabberwock still alive, I would be willing to pay a premium for that
I see
creature.
no issue with this. Absolutely.
Splendid. Let me know when you're going to perform the surgery and I'll be there.
Cool. I'll go tell the gang.
I know we're
And
not
you go
there,
back.
but
Yeah.
I imagine McGear would ask if he's cool with us doing the surgery at Salazar's place.
I think that would make sense. Unless Salazar actually wants to leave
Well, because
protected
Salazar
dimension.
stated that he's not like super big into like leaving.
Yeah, no.
No,
Yes,
he's not
please.
cool with us. Oh, okay.
Come by. No, he's not cool
Okay.
with leaving. Please, come by. I'll have a station prepped. I'll work on it this evening.
Cool.
All right. And with that, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. You have a madman tied up inside of a church who is also an incubator for the parasitic wasp version of a dragon, at least a false dragon. And Salazar wants to buy the unborn child off of you, so that's cool. And that is where we'll tonight's session, and we'll see you all probably next week.
Deus Vault, the coolest group of
Deus Vault.
Priests you've ever met. We're into creating liches, summoning dragons from other planes, and now selling babies.